Peace, wholeness, love, and light. I am Nudiamonds, here with a Chiron and Taurus energy reading. Hope everyone out there is doing well. And yeah, shout out to the Soul Tribe. I have the best soul tribe in the world. Gratitude to y'all. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know how to go live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the members. Okay. I appreciate y'all so much. Only thing I can say is we did it. We did it, y'all. We have completed an 8-year cycle. Like, this is what a time to be alive. Okay. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I see all you say, yeah, I made it to alive. Yes, you're here. We're here. Okay. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Thank you. Sending everybody all of the good vibes, all of the good vibes. I'm doing well. I'm doing amazing. I'm feeling really, 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 really good. Okay. As we all should. We woke up, we have breath. You should be grateful every day that you are able, you are alive, and be giving gratitude. Okay. So again, let's get them likes up. I'm gonna start us off with some music just so we can let Soul Tribe come on in here. And then we're gonna deep dive into this energy. Okay, I'm super, super excited because it's like, yeah, if you've been doing the work, if you have been doing the work, baby, big things coming in for you, baby. Okay, so yes, let's see. I'm feeling, let's play this. Okay, guys. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. That was produced by my brother, my blood brother, Bam Bam. If anybody would like to reach out for productions, hit me up in the email. Okay. But yes, shout out to the Soul Tribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ooh, how is Tri feeling today? We're on the precipice of a huge shift. I know y'all feel it. You've been feeling it all week. Can't quite put your finger on it. Okay, there may have even been a few things coming up, resurfacing just to test you to see if you really made the changes that you said you was gonna make. Are you really who you are? Are you really who you say you are? Are you really doing the things that you say that you do? Okay. Are you walking it like you talk it? Are you about that action? Are you about that discipline? Okay. Because if so, baby, you done broken through a 8-year cycle. This is your time. Now I could have named this anything. I could have named this the title of this video anything, but truly this is about you being aware, you taking accountability, and you pushing through and breaking through those cycles. Okay. So if you have been doing that, okay, drop some gems in the chat. Okay. Shout out to the Solo Tribe. I gotta excuse me. I just washed my hair. So my hair is still a little wet. Um, and I feel like that's the energy. Okay. There's still some things drying after being washed, after being cleansed, after being clear. Okay. There's a lot of things that are still up in the air. But again, if you're able to have focus, you're able to push through. So that way you're able to receive that clarity. Okay. Shout out to Chakra Ing Black. Gratitude for the super chat donation. And again, shout out to everybody who's been sending me things saying happy birthday. I received some beautiful flowers and I feel like I feel called to share them with you guys. So I received these beautiful flowers for my birthday. Okay. So, yes, for everyone who has been putting in the work, for everyone who has been valuing themselves, loving on themselves, pouring into themselves, this is the time where you receive your flowers. And if nobody has said that they love you, they appreciate you, I appreciate you. Okay. And here are your flowers. Here are your flowers, Soul Tribe. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I thank y'all so much. So yes, I just received these and I'm truly grateful for them. I have them right on my table so I can just look at them because that's the vibe that we in. It's about being able to receive. Are you able to receive what is coming into you, coming into you, coming in for you at this time? Because this is a time where we sit back and receive. Okay, we've been putting in a lot of work. A lot of those old chapters are complete, they're already done. There's nothing else that we have to do. We just have to sit back and receive. Okay, sit back, get comfortable, and get ready to receive your blessings. Get ready to receive your abundance. Get ready to receive your love that you are so deserving of at this time. That's the energy. And we are letting go of those old ways, that old way of thinking, that old way of doing. And I say this again because I washed my hair this rising and I was getting overwhelmed with so many thoughts, so many fears, so many doubts, so many negative, oh this, oh that, oh. And I'm like, yo, I don't even think like this. Like, let me go wash my crown and get my crown together, get my thoughts together. So if anybody ever you feel like you just not thinking on the right, like on the right level, on the right path, you may need to just go wash your crown. Okay. You may have a sense of just a lot of energy built up, right? This doesn't even have to be dandruff or dirty hair. This could just be washing your crown, cleaning your aura, protecting your crown. Going and washing that crown will help alleviate some of those thoughts, right? Ain't nothing like a good scalp massage. I mean, just to decompress, just to open up. So I feel like that's the opener message is if you feel called, guys, gals, wash your crown. to help open up and release certain things that may have been on your mind, okay, that you may need to just wash down and drain, okay? So, yes. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. Um, so yes, this energy is very potent because this is where you really deep dive within yourself. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the trigger warning now. Trigger warning now, because I will be going in and I will not be hesitating. I will not be pausing. I will not be stopping to think. I'm going to let this energy flow, and it may be raw, it may be uncut. If there's children around, you may need to, because we're going to deep dive into some things that need to be discussed today. Okay. So if it's okay to keep it real, then you're in the right place. You're in the right space. Okay. But this Chiron energy is about healing yourself. It's about healing. Chiron is the wounded healer. Okay. And this goes into so many different archetypes because the wounded healer is the chosen one. It is the black sheep. It is the shaman. It is the high priest. It is the oracle. It is the high priestess. It is the emperor, the king, the queen, right? It is all of these different things because on our journey, we had to first realize that we were wounded, realize that we were unhealed, realize things about our trauma first. That's the first part. Don't they say when you addicted to something, the first thing is awareness? You got to know you addicted first. You got to know you are wounded. You got to know that that aspect needs to be healed first. Accountability, accountability, accountability. Holding yourself accountable. Then once you are able to identify what it is that I need to work on, you work on it and then you start to heal yourself. So that is the archetype of the wounded healer. That is the archetype of Chiron, right? And Chiron has been in Aries for the past 8 years. So this has been really focusing on our minds, your identity. How many of y'all have shedded so many different identities over this past 8 years? How many people have been getting initiated into new ways of thinking over these past 8 years? How many people have been really deep diving into their bloodline, healing the bloodline, healing the ancestry, healing the generation at this time over these past 8 years like never before? How many people are getting in tune with their masculine energy like never before? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You've been really focusing on mastering that masculine energy within you, right? Being about that action, not, when it comes to passions, not being overly aggressive. So that way that forms some sense of miscommunication, right? Also, immaturity, right? So really working on things that I have been immature about, right? That way you're able to level up. Okay. And I want everybody to think back to 2018. Let's hop into the time machine. What were you doing in 2018? I'm getting chills. Just think. This could even be some spiritual homework to do. After you get off the live, write down some things that you were doing in 2018. This is when Chiron first entered into Aries. This is when there was a shift with yourself, a shift in your identity to heal yourself on many different levels. Okay. And I'm here to say that cycle that you went through, that cycle that you have been going through since 2018, baby, it's done. Baby, congratulations. Congratulations. You have completed a huge cycle when it comes to healing yourself. Healing yourself. You've been healing yourself on a whole nother level. Deep within your cells, you've been healing your cells. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you act, the way you talk. Okay? So you have mastered that. You have elevated that. And that has opened up the door like never before for this energy, Chiron going into Taurus, to pour into the collective, right? If you've been doing the work, then you will receive the reward. And baby, it's internal and external. There's going to be an overflow of abundance, 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 abundance. Okay? So I hope you guys are ready because I got 3 pages of notes. Okay? So get them likes up. We about to go in. We're going to take our time. I got my tea. Yeah, it's occasion here. It's a lot of occasion in here. Okay? So yeah, we're going to be deep diving. We're going to be channeling. We're going to be I'm here for it all. So if you got, hope you got some snacks. I hope you got some pen and piece of paper. Because again, this transit will be happening for minimum 8 years as we go into Taurus. Chiron goes into Taurus. This transit happened over the next 8 years. Okay? So yeah. Buckle up, baby. This is going to be the ride of your life. Ride of a lifetime. All right? So Chiron in Taurus, this officially happens on the 19th of June, 2026 on the Gregorian calendar. And this is a 50-year transit. Okay. So Chiron makes a full circle moment, a full cycle around the wheel every 50 to 51 years. So for some of us, we haven't even seen our Chirons return. For others, we have been feeling that, and it's been a huge rebirth. So for a lot of us, we've been going through a lot of, like I said, identity changes for the generation, for lifetime. Okay. So the last time Chiron was in Taurus was 1976. Now, if you guys know anything about the 70s, there was a lot of revolutionary things that were happening. Okay. Globally, locally, within the minds of the collective, within the soil, within the music. There were so many different things and shifts that were going on. Okay. And even before that, in 1877, Chiron was in Taurus. 1877, there were a lot of wars, a lot of indigenous people fighting off colonizers. This was around that Civil War time. There were a lot of things transpiring to heal wounds. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the 70s babies. Okay. I always feel like my spirit is living my life like it's golden, because that was for sure was a golden era, the 70s. Okay. So yes. And now it will be in Taurus in 2026. It will be retrograding. So we're going to feel this energy for the next 3 months. It's going to be in Taurus. We're going to get a preview of what this energy will be like for the next 8 years over the course of the next 3 months. Okay. Then it's going to retrograde, come out of retrograde, and stay in Taurus in April of 2027. So yeah, buckle up. Buckle up. That's all that I can say. Okay. And this will be focused on relationships, relationship with self, relationship with people, justice, right? Healing the wounded being healed, all of those good things. Okay. Truth, standing on truth. Again, recognizing things, holding yourself accountable, having an accountability partner. Somebody's going to hold you accountable. Don't BS me. Don't be biased. Give it to me straight. Give me constructive criticism. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Okay. I need it raw, real, and uncut. Okay. So, yes, this is that energy. All right. So, let's get into it. All right. I said Chiron and Taurus, from wounded to healed. You can stop saying, "Oh, I'm working on." No, baby. You've healed that. You give yourself a huge pat on the back, huge pat on the back right now, because there are some things that you have already healed. It is already sealed, it is already done, especially when it comes to the generation, the ancestry, the lineage. You've already completed a huge karmic cycle. A lot of us, it's already done, it's finished. That stopped with us. That looping, that trauma, those triggers, that negative way of thinking, eating, doing, being, seeing, right? Some indoctrinations, some form of constructive religion, whatever it is for you, you broke through it. It's already done. So, a huge congratulations. It's already healed. You already healed. Not healing, not I need to, it's done. So that, y'all, give yourself a huge round of applause. Round of applause. Okay? Because it's already done. It's already done. Okay? Huge congratulations. I said the great healer. You are a great healer. You done what they said you couldn't do. Okay? This is that magician. This is that alchemist energy we've been talking about a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to deep dive into the aspects of Chiron and what Chiron stands for. All right. So Chiron stands for a great healer, a respected oracle. Okay. Yeah. Shout out. Come on now. A respected oracle. An oracle you can respect. Okay. Ah. That hit different. A healer you can respect. Someone you can respect. Someone you can trust. Why? Because you've seen them do the work. You watched the playbook. There was no deception. There was no hiding behind the shadows. They put it all out for the world to see. Play after play after play. You can follow the steps if you like, okay? So this is respected oracles taking a step forward at this time. An oracle is someone who prophesies, someone who has visions. This is you talking about yourself. I'm talking to you. You've been doing the work, so you receive the gifts. Your gifts are being enhanced at this time. Your dreams are being enhanced at this time. Okay? Again, this isn't anything outside of you. This is you. This is where you reclaim your power and start giving it away to them, they, the powers that don't be. Okay? No, you are in control. If you a God, act like it. You can't play God and be victim at the same time. Nah, we didn't heal. We didn't leveled up. We held ourselves accountable. That's how you make the change you want to see. Okay. Another thing that was attributed to Chiron was the teacher, right? When I did my research on Greek mythology and who was Chiron, Chiron was a great healer, a great teacher, a great oracle, a great artist, a great alchemist. I mean, there's so many things when it comes to this archetype. There was no limits. And the reason why they call him the wounded healer was because I believe his mother dipped him in the elixir of life to protect him. And when she dipped him, she was holding him by his ankle. So the only way how he perished was he got shot in the ankle with an arrow, and it made him lose his immortality. And so they put him in Sagittari. Okay, not Sagittarius. To all of my astronomers and astrologers out there. Okay. This is up by Vega, which is very interesting to me. This is up by the Milky Way galaxy at the beginning of it, at the tip of it. Okay. So this is the beginning of a new birth for you when you acknowledge your wounds to heal them. Okay. It opens up a whole new stream of abundance. This is soul recognition. Okay. You said that's exactly what happened. Okay. I remember the story. Yeah. Y'all know I'll be doing my research. Okay. But yes, Chiron was a great healer, a respected oracle, a teacher, a knowledge of medicine. So these are all going to be themes over the course of the next 8 years. Get y'all soul tribe. If you have a calling, calling our soul tribe. If you've been feeling called to be a teacher, if you've been feeling called to be a healer, if you've been feeling called to study medicine, if you've been feeling called to teach, or hold retreats, make special treats that heal your body, this is the time to do it. Because over the course of these next 8 years, baby, there's going to be a calling for you over and out. And if you've been doing it the authentic way, the real way, you're not going to have to explain too much, because people are going to see you on the journey. I trust them. I watch them do it. I watch them go to the store, so I watch them every day. You wasn't with me in the gym shooting, but I was right there watch on the bleachers watching you do it. So I know you're authentic. I know it's authentic. I know I can trust you. This is building a form of trust. Not just trying to get something out of someone, not being manipulative, not having ulterior motives, right? I'll get into that later. I'm only on the first two lines of on my pages, okay? We're going there today. So a knowledge of medicine, traditional medicine will be a theme. Oracles will be a theme. I talked about this on my 6 months prediction video. Holistic health, traditional ways, herbs, plant medicine, those forms of healing will be highlighted. Oracles will be highlighted. Divination will be highlighted. We're going back to the future, if you will. Okay? If you know, you know. Because back in these days, that's all they did was go to the oracle first. What does the star say? What does this mean? What does my dreams mean? Okay. The Delphi. All right. The high priest, the seer, right? In every religion, they had someone who had some type of gift who was able to prophesize, whether they had a dream about something and came out and told. Every religion, every form of spirituality. Okay. The natives, it was written in the stars, right? When the white buffalo was born, when the white calf, hieroglyphs, it's all written on the pyramids. It's written in caves. The aliens, the spaceships. It was war, right? Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. So we're in those times. That's why I always say make sure you're paying attention to the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities, because that's how spirit speaks to us. That's how source, God, speaks to you. Okay? So he was also a hunter, great at hunting. So providing for yourself. Like I said, planting, agriculture, right? Doing what you can with what you got. Okay? Planting the seed, planting some herbs, plant something, do something. Okay? A seed of knowledge, a physical one, a spiritual one, something. This is the time, y'all, is we're entering into fertile soil for the next 8 years. And if you already been doing the work, you're already seeing the abundance pour in. It's way more abundance than you can count. So much money that you can't count. It's money on the flow. It's people just coming in, admiring your light, showing you love. You getting more upgrades than ever. You getting more downloads. It's car crashes happening right in front of you, and you're not even being touched. Come on now. You divinely protected, divinely guided. You got your ancestors with you. You got your spirit guides, your guardian angels. You're unstoppable. You love yourself more. You're taking better care of yourself. You got your glow back. Okay? You ain't letting nothing steal your joy. Come on. We're cutting the TV off. We're cutting all the shenanigans. We're cutting off people who ain't honoring our light, who not on the same frequency as us. Yeah, we don't got time for that. We didn't level up. This the level up. Don't it feel good to be here? You've been putting in the work for 8 years. You finally arrived. Yeah, this is where you sit and take it all in. Look at your surroundings. Look at your energy. Look at the people coming to you. Look at the opportunities coming to you. Look at the butterflies, the birds, the bees, the random people, the random children. How they look at you. People just admiring your light. That's why they stare at you. They see your light. It's different now. Take it all in. Okay? Okay. He was also a man of music. Music is such a frequency amplifier. It can change the frequency, the vibration, and the energy of something instantly. Magical. So we're going to be getting in tune with that. And there's going to be a lot of musical shifts during this time that I'll break down a little bit later. Okay. Okay. Also, another thing, peace to the tribe. I see y'all. I love y'all. Don't forget to get them likes up. Another thing was when I looked up Chiron, I thought this was very interesting. There is a Chiron Bugatti. Okay. Where my car sports car fans at? Okay. Why y'all ain't say nothing about a Chiron Bugatti in the chat? Okay. So, yes, Bugatti has a hyper car that is called Chiron, like something. Okay, like Chiron RS or something. No, there y'all go. Yeah, I know. I hit that ego, didn't I? Like, oh, I do know about cars. What you talking about? I, I love y'all. So yes, and it's called the 2060 Chiron Bugatti. Now, when I first seen this immediately made me think of car, right? What is a car? A Bugatti is a luxury high-end brand of a car, right? You said $3 million, right? So this is attributed to us, our vehicle, our Merkaba, our soul, our aura, our bodies are being upgraded. Let me upgrade you. That's what's happening. Why? Because you've done the work. You couldn't have got here if you didn't do the work. This isn't a freebie. That's not the way these type of ancestral inheritance work. This isn't the way how source work, how spirit works. You want this karmic cycle complete, you have to do the work to complete it. You have to. Okay? So there's going to be a lot of upgrades during this time where people may feel completely different. It's something about you. You don't know what it is, but you've changed, you've elevated, you've grown, you've healed yourself. You can't be around people that's not elevating, that don't want better for themselves, that's not trying to heal, that's not about great opportunities. Something you got to be bringing what they say, you got to bring something to the table, a little bit of joy, a little bit of excitement. It got to be on a high frequency. That's where we're going. That's what's next. This is the upgrade. Okay. Now, Chiron was the son of Kronos. Woo! Did you hear what I said? It's the son of Saturn. And we all know what Saturn's about. Like I said, that discipline, putting in that work, father time, cycles, karma, career, money, how people view you. Okay. So, yes, if you've been putting in that work, you're going to receive the reward. And baby, I'm telling you, it's going to come. You're going to see it this year. You're going to see it right now. For the next 14 years. I said this in my last live. Because of the way how the planets are, all of the planets have made their shifts. All of the outer planets have made their shift. Chiron was the last one. This is the last one. Okay. So be mindful of everything that's entering your energy right now. It may be a test for a good thing or a bad thing. You have to decide. And don't overthink it. Like I always do. Okay. Let it be and surrender. I've been talking about that a lot because that's something I've been working on myself. See, I practice what I preach. Okay. So, yes. Let's get into the transit of this energy. Again, this is a highly irregular transit. Why is it so highly irregular? Well, because Chiron isn't like a regular stationary planet. It's technically like an asteroid. Okay. And it can stay in any sign for about 2 years to 9 years. So that's a big gap, right? We have Jupiter, minimum a year, stays in a sign. Like I said, Saturn, 3 to 5 years, right? We have Neptune, 7 years. Neptune, 14 years. Uranus, 7 years. Those they don't really shift, but from 2 to 9 years, so it's space to grow, it's space to move at any time. At any time, shit could shift. That's why you stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. Okay? All right now. So yes, it was in Aries from 2018 to 2026 to 2027. Because again, like I said, it's going to go back in 3 months. It's going to retrograde. Okay. But it goes into Taurus from June 19th to September 17th. So we're going to be feeling this energy. I'm telling y'all about to get hit with an abundant wave, a wave of abundance, 3 waves of abundance, big ones like tsunami or overflow, because there are other alignments that pair alignment that is going to expand it. Huge expansion, huge growth, huge transformation. Why? Because you've been doing the work. This isn't something that's just handed to you. You have to do that work. And for people who's been putting in that work, you're going to receive your flowers. Okay? And I'll triple down. What Brother Rich say? They not betting on it. I bet a stack right now. Over these next 3 months, people who've been doing the work are about to receive so much abundance, more abundance than they ever received. Okay? So yes. Then it will retrograde for 7 months. Okay? So September 17th, it will go back in, start retrograding. It will be retrograde for 7 months. It will come out of retrograde. And then in April 14th, as we go back into that spring energy, April 14th, 2027, it will be permanently in Taurus until 2033. How that sound? How y'all like that? A good 8-year abundant cycle for you. Come on with my confirmation. Come on, Spirit. Spirit don't be playing with me. Spirit ain't playing with y'all today. So I hope y'all are ready to receive. Do not deny your blessings. Do not block your blessings. This is what we've been going through spiritual training for over the course of these last 8 years. So that way you're able to receive in all ways, not just one way. You've been doing the alchemy work. You've been doing the healing work on your mind, body, soul. So you can get an alignment So that way you're able to receive and surrender, not block. Only thing we blocking is negativity. Okay. If it ain't for no upgrade, if it ain't for a lesson to be learned, yeah, it's getting blocked. Okay. So yes, it will be permanently in Taurus from April 14th, 2027, from July 19th, 2033. Okay. And an 8-year cycle is complete. A 8-year cycle is complete. Whoo! Yeah. Had to get that off. Get that off me. Get that energy off me. Because the stuff I was going through, what? What? Y'all wouldn't believe. I know we all got a story. We've been all going through it. But guess what? We made it up out the mud. We was in a swamp. And we made it out the mud. And now we're getting it out the mud. Okay? We the lotus in the mud. Clock that one. Okay? So yes, we're going to get into the past planetary alignments of Chiron and things that happened when Chiron was in Taurus, because cycles always repeat themselves. And I love to pay attention to the patterns. Again, the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities. Okay? So again, the last time Chiron was in Taurus was in 1976/1977 through 1983. So I'm going to break down just a few things that happened during that time. And we're going to watch some things resurface in a new way. We're going to watch some things be rebirthed over the course of this 8-year cycle that we're about to enter in. Okay. Okay. So first was a lot of revolutionary things were happening. Okay. Especially when it comes to melanated people, civil rights, the Black Panthers, Martin Luther King. I mean, there was so many things going on, because what this did was this ushered in the 80s, that revolutionary 70s, right? Fight the power, knowing who you are, stay, consciousness, awakening, spiritual awakening, people wearing the afros, right? A lot of revolutionary things happened. This sparked and paved the way for that 80s, right? The end of the 70s. Okay. So there were a lot of revolutionary things that happened. Star Wars was first presented at this time. Okay. So I find that very interesting that they just dropped another Star Wars reboot. Okay. Hey, Gabby. Okay. So again, pay attention to the sign, symbols, and synchronicities. We got a lot of disclosure day stuff going on. Okay. So yes, that's when that franchise was first produced on television for us to watch, was during this transit. Okay. Sex Pistols. This was I believe, like a pop band, 80, very popular at this time. That music, Bowie, that disco, electronic pop, like that style of music was very popular. I have a theory we're gonna hear a lot of that. Like, we're already kind of hearing it with the AI, right? The looping, that sound is going to be very much so present again. It might even become very trendy again. Okay. And I've already been seeing things on the internet with that same techno pop disco music. Yeah, punk rock band. Yeah, rock band, right? This is Rolling Stones. This is what's the people with the tongue? Kiss. This is that style of music will be very much so present. And if you really pay attention to the what is popping right now, that sound is trendy, right? This younger generation likes that 80s sound. They like that auto tune, weird, and nothing wrong with it. I like it too. I like all forms of music, but I'm just hearing like what's his name? Playboy Cardi, who else? Don Oliver, like they have their what's her Northwest, like they all like that punk rock, but it sounds like punk rap. It's I don't know, it's very old and futuristic at the same time. Okay, yeah, Kiss. Thank you. Yes, Ramones. Yeah, shout out to the Soul Tribe. Okay, hold on, I'm getting comfortable. So that style of music is being recycled if you really pay attention to it. Yeah, techno music, house music, exactly. So mark my words, that is already like trend, but that's the way. That's going to be the wave. Okay. All right. Um, ooh, this was also the last time the Raiders won a Super Bowl. Okay, so there might be something with John Madden. There might be something with Oakland Raiders, LA, or Las Vegas due to that energy. Okay, because they won their last Super Bowl in LA, but they were the Oakland Raiders, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so there's going to be something with that again. That Oakland, that Black Panther, we already seeing that trendy style popping. And I told y'all, I've been telling y'all this since the Fire Horse Year energy that the Bay Area, California, was a very big hotspot due to it being the root chakra, right? The Bay Area is really the root chakra of the world, right? They say it's Shasta. I say it's the Bay. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little, let me get in my ego. It's California. Okay. That Khalifa energy. Because there's a lot of this grid is just a little bit different over here and it activates all the rest of the grids. The root chakra activates the rest of the chakras. It's the beginning. And if your root is unstable, unhealed, come on now, you're going to be all over the place. Okay. So again, this goes back into Drake sampling Mac Dre. And Drake, we all, that's a whole nother different, I'm trying to make a point. And Tyga sampling Tayway. Tayway's from Richmond. Okay. If you don't know, I'm from Richmond. Okay. So this, it goes very deep. This energy here. Okay. And I'm not, let me pop my shit one time. Okay. And it is going to trickle out. It's already been trickling out. The United States, every place in the world has this energy. But again, when we breaking it down to that 70s energy, a lot of urban communities will be highlighted at this time for their win, for their victory, especially ones who've been healing themselves. They're going to be able to heal the community for others who want to be helped, who want to be healed. Okay. New York having their victory, Detroit, Mississippi, Miami, Washington, Texas, Nevada, all of these different states where there are heavily melanated people, there's going to be some type of victory, some type of justice. And it's not going to happen mainstream. This is more so of an underground thing that you can feel. If you know, you know. Okay, shout out to Yaki Awakening. Okay. Okay. Um, there are also going to be large world gatherings. So this is where we're going to see a lot of people come together to protest. Is this a fairy? What is that? She was a fairy. Okay. So a large world gathering in Hindu India with 15 million people, the Kumbh Mela. So I don't know what that is. I just wrote it down. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of large gatherings when it comes to people at this time. Okay. Coming together for, like I said, justice, coming together for peace, coming together to celebrate a victory, coming together to protest. We're going to see a lot of revolutionary things happen during this time and over the course of these next few years due to this alignment. Okay. And I'm talking at least a million. Okay. This isn't like small numbers. We're talking about like what spirit is showing me is New York when the Knicks won. How many people was outside? It had to at least be a million. The whole city was in an uproar. Okay. So pay attention to that. All right. Also, there's gonna be a lot of railroad accidents. When I was going over the timeline, um, there was a lot of train incidents. There was a lot of derailing things that was happening. I don't know if y'all seen that fairy, but it looked like a little gnat, but when it got closer, it looked like a little fairy. Okay. So yes. But it's gonna be a lot of derailments of trains, which is giving me a sense to focus, right? Stay focused, stay focused, don't lose your vision. Hold on to your vision, hold on to your light. Okay, because a train being derailed could be a physical thing and could be a spiritual thing. Okay. But there's gonna be some type of train accident, some type of subway, some type of transportation accident. Okay. Um, and this was in Australia. That was one thing that happened. But again, this is like worldwide. Worldwide. All right. Make sure y'all get them likes up for your girl and drop some gems in the chat. All right. A lot of Spanish people breaking records. Okay. And this was at a time where baseball was like one of the biggest sport. I mean, not to say it's not, but it was very like a main sport. So when I was doing my research, there was a lot of Spanish people that were breaking records, like a lot of Hall of Famers that was going into the Hall of Fame at that time. So we're going to see a lot of like things happening with the Spaniards breaking records. I'm sorry, y'all. This fairy, this little fairy. Okay, let me stay focused. Okay. Stevie Nicks also was a big like songwriter. She got a lot of like awards, Hall of Fames at that time. And that gave me a sense of the rise of the witches. Okay, which is something we already been seeing. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. So we're gonna see the rise of witches and warlocks at this time. Good and bad. Discernment will be key. Okay. Um, Also a lot of bombings and nukes. A lot of bombings and nukes. There was a lot of test nuke trial runs during the 70s. Okay. Um, One was specifically in Moscow. It was a nuke testing. So we're gonna see a lot of bomb testing, maybe EMP testing, technology testing. We're going to see a lot of things like that happen over the course of these years. And we're already in it because we already been seeing it. We already know they testing technology, right? Sound waves, sound frequencies, laser things, blue beam. We already know, right? CERN, right? Chemical warfare, right? We already know, but I'm just, I gotta speak what's on my notes. So that way, you can't say I didn't warn you if something happened. And like I said, I don't do fear mongering, we do enlightenment. Okay. So there will be some type of nuke testing. I don't know. I'm seeing this happen in the desert when I close my eyes. So there may be something happening, Arizona, Nevada, Area 51, some type of nuke testing, some type of bomb, some type of something. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I've also noticed that there has been a lot of warehouses catching on fire. Okay. Like this has been happening in the Bay a lot, in California a lot. A lot of warehouses just randomly catching on fire. So that could even be a theme. Um, I'm also kind of picking up on like data centers, maybe one of those exploding or something like that. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of the energy and frequencies around you. Again, do your best due diligence to ground yourself and protect yourself during these times, because we already know it's spiritual warfare. That's why we spiritual warriors. We came down here ready. Okay. All right. Also, they did one of the first space shuttle launches during this time period when Chiron went into Taurus in 1976, 1977. They did some of the first space shuttle missions and testing. Okay. So and it was 747. And I don't know why, but that stood out to me. So yeah, but they did multiple space shuttle testings at this time. Okay. Also, it was a huge oil spill in Honolulu that dumped out 31 million gallons of oil. Now that's just atrocious. That's just diabolical. Okay. So there could be some type of oil spill within this time frame as well. Again, we already know it's war with the water. They fighting over the water. Okay. Yeah, the wow signal. Yes. Yes. Or the mom signal, right? Big divine mother, right? So yes. um oh, the first killer whale was born in a captivity in LA. I thought that was pretty interesting. So there new species being born, new things that have been held captive being born, hybrids being born at this time. And we already know, the clones, you kind of seen this in the Disclosure movie, how they had the old grandfather, grandmother alien come out they already had in captivity, meaning that that's just the one that they showed them. Ain't no really telling what they doing. Like, so there's going to be a lot of things that are being disclosed at this time, a lot of things that are going to be revealed that they've been working on. Okay. Be mindful of that. But a lot of things happening with the water. Okay. um Bank of America officially assigned Visa credit cards to be their credit cards at this time. Okay. So those are like when the credit cards first got like popping at this time. Okay. And Bank of America was like, yeah, we're going to adopt Visa as our stamp credit card. Okay. So that's big, 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 big. There's going to be a lot of money transfers, a lot of wealth transfers, a lot of upgrades, a lot of shifts. Okay. Because I remember when my mother was first getting like credit cards and online, and she thought everything was a scam. Like she was like, no, I'm not, they're gonna take my money online. You can't buy nothing off a line. I'm like, what, mom? This is the future. Like, what you talking about? So there's gonna be shifting currency, adapting a new form of currency. at this time. Okay. And we already see that with Bitcoin, crypto, blockchain, trading. We already seeing that. So there's going to be some type of adaptation that's happening. It's already happening, but something's going to be made like a label, like stamped on, like, okay, this date, this will be established that this is going to be a new form of currency. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. An earthquake kills 1,541 people in Romania. Okay. So I thought that was a lot of people. 1,000 people from an earthquake. So there's going to be, a lot of large weather anomalies, a lot of we're already seeing the big earthquakes. We're already seeing the huge tornadoes. We're already seeing the tsunamis, right? We're seeing a lot of weather anomalies. So those things were only intense. I broke this down on my 6 months prediction video, where we were talking about the El Nino, the super El Nino that I've been talking about since October, with this heat wave coming in, which is going to result in a lot of storms, being at an all-time high. Okay, a lot of flooding, a lot of snow, a lot of volcanoes erupting, a lot of earthquakes, a lot of sandstorms, tornadoes, just reaching an all-time high. Hurricanes reaching an all-time high. Okay, like category 5, maybe even a new category being established due to record breaking, a lot of records being broken. This is where we're going to see a lot of records being broken with everything across the board, right? Records being broken with music, records being broken with athletes, with gold, with money, with weather, with people. Okay. So be mindful of that. All right. I said the 33rd parallel and the 44th parallel will be highly activated at this time. Okay. And that's something that I've been picking up on for a while. Like there's gonna be, I keep seeing it like dry, like heat. I keep seeing like spirit is showing me it in like thermal degree. Like in the equator, it's all purple, meaning there's gonna be a lot of activity around the equator. Okay. Then as it get up to like that 33, 44 parallel, it's like red. So it's gonna be like a hot spot for like terror. Okay, a hot spot for like weather anomalies, tsunamis, storms, earthquakes, oil spill. Like it's gonna be a lot of things happening on that 33 and 44 parallel. Because this is the way that Earth lets off some of her steam as well. Okay, because yeah, what I'm picking up on is this is not manipulated weather. Like everything ain't HARP. Everything ain't controlled by the government like we think it is. Like some of this stuff is natural. Some of this stuff is nature. And it is how nature alchemizes and release a lot of the energy that has been put. This is how nature heals, right? The chaos for the order, the healing, okay, the purging, the detoxing, the cleansing of the earth. All right. Spirit is giving me like a woman on her cycle. Like that chaos got to come in to cleanse it out. Okay. Yes. Then I wrote down Blue Jay. So maybe, I don't know. We might see a lot of Blue Jays at this time. I know I have. And I put Blue Jays due to I believe baseball again. So we might even see something with sports. Okay. And I said records being broken musically. Okay. And again, records being broken with sports as well, because the last time Knicks won a championship, I think it was about 50 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who know the facts on that? Again, Chiron makes a full transit every 50 years. The Knicks just won a championship after 53 years. Okay. Cycles, 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 y'all. I'm telling you. I said there'll be a lot of healing music that resurfaces at this time. Okay, I spoke a little bit about that earlier because Bob Marley had the best album of the century by Time, right? By the Time magazine. Time magazine said that Bob Marley had the music of the century, right? With that One Love. He had lots of other like record breaking songs that were on the billboards at that time. And it was like, oh yeah, he is like, you know, revolutionary at this time. Okay. Ooh, this was a good one. Yes, yes. Apple dropped their first computer. Huh? Apple dropped their first computer in 1977. Clock that, Soul Tribe. Come on now, Chiron going into Taurus. Apple dropped their first computer. They've been making money off of the world ever since. They first Mac, what you talking about? Okay. Huge, huge, huge. So, like I said, new technology being implemented for the collective at this time. So Apple probably gonna be dropping some type of new product very soon. Like they did with the watch, like they did with the goggles, like they did with the glasses, right? There's gonna be some type of new form of technology that Apple drops. Mark my words. There was helicopters shot down around that time as well. Okay. So I believe the US had went over Japan and Japan shot down some helicopters. Okay. So some type of invasion, some type of spying, some type of infiltration, and there's going to be things falling out of the skies. Okay, like helicopters. I'm picking up like Black Hawks, like yeah, people saying the war is over, but they still spying and doing sneaky stuff like Operation Watergate, stuff like that. Okay. Which we already know, but that's gonna it's like breadcrumbing for something else. Okay. Cause and effect for something else. All right. Also, there was a flash flood. Ooh, look at the person name in the chat, y'all. Star Wars 333. What did I say? Ha 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 ha. That's how you know your girl's on point. Please get them likes up and drop some gems in the chat. What did I say? What was the first thing that I said? I summoned your ass. I summoned you in the chat. I summoned you. I said Star Wars. I said it. This is why it's going to be important to write everything down. Write everything down. As y'all saying 333, people saying 333 in the chat. And here comes Star Wars 333. Yo, I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. Okay, let me get out my ego and finish. Okay, I said flash flood in Pennsylvania that caused $350 million in damage. Okay, to the pipelines. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Because if you've been here from the beginning, what I got to lie for? What I got? You ain't got to lie, Craig. Is the Oracle oracling right now? She's in her bag. Let her cook. Okay. So yeah, flash flood in Pennsylvania that did $350 million worth of damage to the pipelines. Okay. So again, like I said, there will be a lot of flash floods due to this El Nino energy that's coming in. This is what's melting the ice. Our consciousness is melting the ice. Antarctica, okay? The North Pole, the Arctic ice, the Arctic freeze, all of those things that ice is melting, and with the Earth's core heating up due to our consciousness, the sun's solar flares going off due to our consciousness, due to our ancestors, is going to make the world hot, make the world hot again. Okay. So with that heating up is going to make condensation in the clouds, which is going to make that ocean water rise up, create clouds, come over here, create storms, and it's going to rain. So yes, there's going to be floods. There's going to be storms in places unheard of, earthquakes in places unheard of. Random volcanoes, unactive volcanoes going off. Haven't been active in over 12,000 years. It's active today. It's coughing up ash right now as we speak. Them ain't earthquakes. That's that volcano getting ready to blow. You heard what I said. Okay. All right now. And speaking of volcanoes, Mount Usa erupt in Japan over 30 years. Okay, during this time of Japan had a volcano that wasn't active in over 30 years. It erupted, you guys. So like I said, we're going to see things happen. We're going to see some things happen. Old cycles, new cycles. Pay attention to the patterns, the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. Listen to your intuition. No, you're not going crazy. You're tapped in and you're activated. Okay? All right. And oil. Okay, I spoke about oil already. All right. Ooh. I forgot who it was. It might have been the US, but somebody sued for MK Ultra. Oh, a Senate hearing for MK Ultra. So somebody took MK Ultra to trial because it was taken over. And so they took him to court for MK Ultraing at this time. So protect your mind, soul, and body. At this time, we already know, like I said, it's all type of warfare. I'm picking up on that nanotechnology, controlling people, like how disclosure was. They're using, outer body stuff. They're using technology to control your ass. This ain't nothing new. The food, they got you hating yourself. I ain't talking to you, Soul Tribe. We're talking to people that's not on this frequency, but they hate themselves. They don't love themselves. They're not pouring into themselves. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to heal. They don't want to do better. They don't want to take accountability. They already got their minds. Okay? That's the real mind control. It ain't got to be no woo-woo, no voodoo. No, you already hate yourself. That's the mind control right there. You don't love yourself. And everything else just fall like dominoes. That's it and that's all. Yes, the NPCs. Okay? Thank you so much, Legendary Intel, for the super chat donation. Okay. Yes, MK Ultra. MK Ultra. I think it might have been the US. The US took somebody for MK Ultraing to trial because they said they was doing too much or they gone too far or something. But this, if you look it up, look up MK Ultra trial in 1977. Next time I might do the breakdown live so y'all can see the live reports as I'm looking it up, because I do all of this stuff off screen and I just write it down. That saved me a whole hell of a lot of notes. So maybe next time I'll just take y'all on a deep dive with me, take y'all down that rabbit hole with me, because it'd be a good little rabbit hole. Okay. All right. So yes. NASA launched Voyage 2 towards Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, what did I say when I first started this off? About all of the outer planets finally making a shift. Okay. But they were shooting up rockets at the planets while they were in alignment. And all of the planets are in a direct alignment right now in the sky. You can't see it with your physical eyes because the sun is blocking your vision to see it. But if you go outside and if the sun wasn't so bright, you will see the sun, you will see Jupiter, you will see Uranus, you will see Neptune, you will see Mars, you will see Mercury, you will see Venus, all lined up. They're in a straight, direct line in the sky right now. So everything is in divine alignment because everything has made the shift that it needed to. Okay? So yeah, don't let things outside of you try to control you. You in control of yourself. All right? Okay, now. Donna Patterson breaks the world record at Long Beach, California, for a record speed of 111.11. As we're talking about alignment. I said, "Ooh!" I couldn't wait to write that one down. I said, "Ooh, 11111." She broke the record as a woman. Oh yeah, breaking through portals with that 3 and that 2. Okay, I see you. Salute to everybody who's breaking records, breaking chains, breaking through karma, breaking through cycles, leveling up. It's your time. It's your time to shine because we're breaking through fast like a NASCAR. Okay. All right. Again, I said David Bowie, Lust for Life. He did a collab. It charted the billboards for I don't know how long, but again, a lot of musical things. We talked about this earlier. Whoa, the whole sun just got dark. I don't know if y'all seen that. I digress. Let me just finish reading my notes because it's getting a little trippy up in here. And that acacia's starting to kick in. Okay. So yeah, the Watergate. Someone had went to. You said no, that was a cloud. Did y'all see the screen go dark? Did y'all see like that flash? Because it just got dark. Maybe it was a bird, a plane, or Superman. Okay. Ooh, somebody went and got the facts. The Senate joint hearing, August 3rd, 1977. CIA Director Admiral Stanford Turner testified before the joint session in Senate Select Committee on Intelligence and the Subcommittee on Health. Yes. Significance research. He revealed that the CIA had uncovered approximately 20,000 pages of MK Ultra documents that had miraculously survived in 1973 destruction order. Thank you, soul brother number. Because I'm a reliable source. Okay. But thank you. He said, hold up. Let me go double check what sis talking about. Because ain't no way they got people being MK Ultra and they took it to court. I'm not lying. Thank you for the receipt, brother. Thank you so much. So, shout out to the Soul Tribe. I got the best Soul Tribe alive, I'm telling you. Gratitude. Came in here with the facts so you can read it yourself. Like I said, I just was. That's a good one. Ooh, UK Ultra. Oh, yeah. We writing that one down. Okay. 11111. Yeah, we writing that one down. Ooh, oil spill. Yep. Oh, earthquake. Okay. Yep. Oh, well, no. Because it's way more than this. I'm just doing ones that stood out to me. Over a whole 8-year period, oh yeah, it was a lot. And about 2 hours in, I was like, ooh, Soul Tribe, lucky I love them because I don't gotta do this. The Spirit said, but you love, I said, I do love doing it. Let's finish deep diving. And then it got juicier and juicier. And I was like, whoa. And this is just what they're telling us. Because as I was reading these files, they didn't have no civil rights stuff in there. They didn't have no Martin Luther King Jr. stuff in there. They didn't have no Black Panther stuff in there. They didn't have no Native American, Indigenous, Moorish history. They didn't have none of that in there. This is all just pop America, United States of America history that they want you to know. I'm surprised the MK Ultra one got through. So go do your own history. Go do your own research. Okay? Like this brilliant brother just did. Soul Brother number 3. Thank you for the confirmation that I'm a trusted source. Okay? All right. Yeah, Watergate. Somebody who was doing Watergate. Now, if you don't know anything about Watergate was when they were wearing tapped wires for people in Congress, people who are in the White House. I can't remember if it was Nixon or Ronald Reagan. I think it might have been Ronald Reagan. But somebody was wearing a wiretap and they got caught. And they when they got caught, they got sentenced to jail for 4 years. Okay. So again, you said yes, Nixon. Thank you. Thank you, Soul Tribe. Okay. Yeah, 77. And I spoke about the 77s and how the 77s are very important. I broke this down on my 6 months prediction video. Okay. How 1777, Haitian Revolutionary War, 1877, the indigenous people trying to fight for their tribes. Okay. 1977, fight the power, Black power, wearing an afro, Revolutionary War, right? And then when we go into 2027, there's gonna be something there. I've been speaking about this for a while. Okay. They're setting up the stage right now for 2030. We already know this. But there's going to be something huge that happens in 2027 because it's that 7. It's that 7. That's the divine number. That's the justice. That's the balance. That's the key. That's the fire horse. That's the fire. That's the year of the fire when we go into Chinese astrology. The 6 and the 7, whenever they end in that, it's always a fire. 1877 was the fire ox year. Okay. 1977 was the fire dragon year. Okay. 2026 is the fire horse. Next year, 2027 will be the fire goat. Okay. So this is why I like to look back. What cycles, what things happen. So that way I can get a better idea of what may happen. Because, some of the stuff, it's not, probably won't happen. but we're already seeing things unfold. So something, and then that fire gold, baby, it's gonna be our time to shine. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, with this Chiron going into Taurus in a year of fire gold, what? I digress. Okay. Okay, here's another good one. Here's another good one, Soul Tribe. The Atari came out. Woo! Talk about mind control my ass. First video game was released in the United States of America was the Atari 1977. We don't gotta mind control your ass. Here go this video game. Control your own goddamn mind. Get lost in this video game for hours. Okay. First Atari. Okay. You said you're leaving no stones unturned. Girl, you know me. I'm very thorough. Not one stone. Not one person will be left behind. Let my people go. Y'all will get this work. As an astrologer, as an oracle, it's my duty. I'm a good shepherd. Atari was released in the United States of America in 1977 during Chiron and Taurus. And y'all, what games come out this year? We got a Call of Duty coming out. What everybody been waiting for, that GTA, and we're waiting on that GTA 6 to come out right now. We also have for my real fans of video games, we also got Zelda, the Arcana of Times coming out. Okay, you a real Link, if you a Zelda, okay, come on now. Moore's Mask. Like I said, lock me up, throw away the key with a video game, because your girl, yeah, big gamer over here. I haven't played the game in about 7 years, but I know my video games. Yeah, Super Mario me up. Sonic the Hedgehog me up, baby. We going on a Simus toy pop. What you know about that? Galaxia with the damn spaceship shooting all the little bugs, all the aliens. Yeah. Alone in the Dark, Resident Evil. Look, they didn't got me. They got me under mind control. I love video game. Donkey Kong. Okay. Diddy Kong Racing. Zombies. Yeah. Come on. Throw some more video games out there. Barbie Dreamhouse. The Sims. Ooh, The Sims had me. Ooh. The Sims had me in a chokehold, y'all. Sims had me in a chokehold. Okay. Woo! Good old video games. Even Cooking with Mama. What? Even better with Mama. What you know about Cooking Mama? What you know about that, huh? DoorDash. Damn, was the damn game called DoorDash? And they said, forget it. We about to make this a real company. Am I tripping? Mortal Kombat, yes, Dragon Ball Z, Mrs. Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man. Okay, because we had to run it back one time because y'all enjoyed this video game. Huh? We making our money. Yeah. Video game creators, baby. GoldenEye, woo! Da-na-da-na. Okay, what? Halo, yes. See, look, they're gearing us up. Red Dead Redemption. Woo! Come on. Paperboy. Okay, I got some gamers in the chat. I see y'all. Salute to the gamers. Yeah, we about to get some good video games, y'all. They about to put MK Ultra on our asses. We about to get it. They about to get us. Okay? Real good. Splinter Cell, Mass Effect, Metal Gear Solid. What was that? Rainbow Six. Okay. Some other good Wave Riders. What was that? Wave Riders? Yeah. I love the video games. I haven't played no game in so long. Woo! Fun time. Street Fighter. Ooh. I just heard a song the other day. It sounded like Street Fighter. I was like, whoa, they sampled Street Fighter. Video games. Video games, y'all. We about to get hit with we about to get hit with it, y'all. Yes. So this where it all began. Tekken. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. All right. I got to pull out. I got to come out the channel. I got to come out that channel because that's a deep rabbit hole. Ooh, video games. Ooh. So this is going to be a great time for video game developers to create games. Okay. Preferably educational games. Because I know how to lock and load an AK-47 all due to Call of Duty. Okay. The bullets, the adding the silencer. Okay. JFK or FJK, whatever. The bullets that go through the walls. Yeah, I only know about all this stuff because of you. Create some great video games, you guys. Teach us how to plant. Teach us how to grow. Teach us how to build a house. Okay. Teach us how to stimulate our brains, educational purposes only, please. Because we out here knowing how to eat ghosts and eat fruit because we've been playing Pac-Man. We ain't did nothing for 4 hours, but just sit there. The real brain rot, the real roadblock, right? The real roadblocks is roadblocks. It's blocking the road. You can't go nowhere. It's a roadblock. Did you catch the bar? The brain rot. That's the real brain rot. Kingdom Hearts, y'all stop this right now. Stop it in the chat. You guys are still going. Final Fantasy, stop it right now with these great video games that had us sunken in a deep, dark place for hours, for months on end trying to beat them. Pokemon game came out. Oh, you got the generation fucked up. Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow. No. Pokemon Stadium. This generation's sick off of Pokemon. They got us. Gotcha. Woo. Okay, they love sports. Give them Madden. Give them FIFA. Give them NBA Live. Give them 2K Live. Give them Streets. Give them all different types. Give 3-on-3. Give them fantasy. 2K26, yeah. Give them all the sports that they love to play and let them create their own player. They're going to be stuck on that for years. They're still stuck. Gotcha. They're not going to see their mom, their girlfriend for weeks. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. This all started in 1977. I love y'all. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. What was the game where the celebrities could fight each other? Def Jam. Oh, yeah, they had me with Def Jam. Oh, my goodness. Def Jam. Woo! Y'all stop it. I'm supposed to be doing a breakdown. We're talking about video games. Classics. Okay. All right. I digress. All right. There will be a sense of a rise in comedy and a rise in music at this time. Okay. Richard Pryor, and I forgot who he did. He popped up on somebody's show and she was a famous musician. Please forgive me, but they had did something, and it was like the number one thing talked about on like ABC or NBC for a very long time on a late night show. So comedy and music specials and podcasts, those type of things will be highlighted. Okay. At this time. Okay. Also, yeah, Muhammad Ali was in his prime. Okay. So having different forms of protection with you, because they for sure wanted to grab him up, but they couldn't because he was protected by his religion. Religion ain't all bad, y'all. Come on now. Religion ain't all bad. It's another form of spirituality that helps people get to where they need to go for that time and space and place that they're at. And it did him justice at that time. Okay. Okay. Now, I thought this was funny because I laughed my ass off when I seen it. And I had to catch myself because it's not funny, but it was funny as hell to me. Okay. A psychic, his name was Romac, but he was a well-known psychic. Do y'all hear me? Listen to this. A well-known psychic by the name of Romac attempts to drive blindfolded and crashes into a police van. I'm pretty sure he was in his ego about being a psychic. Well, if you're such a psychic, why don't you drive blindfolded? Okay, I got this. And crash right into the police van. So you know what that tells me? There's going to be a lot of false prophets being exposed, a lot of false leaders, a lot of false psychics, a lot of false lovers, a lot of false teachers, false healers, false lead, everything. Like I said, their true colors will be exposed. They will show who they really are by their actions. Don't attempt to do anything extra. Don't attempt to don't overextend anything. They're going to show you who they really are. What did I say in my last live? If somebody likes you, they're going to show you how much they like you with an action or a non-action. Okay? This is where people reveal their true colors, who they truly are. If you would, you would. If he would just do it. If he wanted to, he would just do it. If she really wanted to, she would do it. Certain implications. Yeah, we got some great excuses, but truly, if they really wanted to, they would do it. If you really wanted to do it, you would do it. And this is why I take healing so seriously, because if you really wanted to heal yourself, you would just get up and do it like I did. You wouldn't even have to talk about it. Just do it. Like Nike. You don't need no attention. You don't need confirmation. You don't need validation for something you're already supposed to be doing. You would just do it. I was doing YouTube before I was monetized just to do it. Because I love doing it. I don't got to do 5 hours of research to come on here and share with y'all, but I do it. If they wanted to, they would. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave that there, okay? But conspiracy theorists will be exposed. You said the police van didn't appear on there. That wasn't on a bingo card. Okay? Yes, Gabby. Yes, Gabby. Message, okay? Messages and everything. But yes, I said I didn't mean to laugh, but I did laugh because that's not funny. He got extremely hurt, extremely bad. But if your ego, that's another thing. You can't let your ego get in the way. You got to be able to check your ego. You got to be able to silence your ego sometimes. Whatever it is that you do, because I'm pretty sure they was hyping him up. You a psychic, you can do it. And he was like, I'm a psychic, I can do it. And ended up crashing into the damn police van. What I had to say was, no, I'm a psychic. I don't have to do that. But you so much in your ego got you caught up, and now you exposed. Okay. So yes, conspiracy theorists will be exposed, good and bad. Because like I said, if it resonates, it resonates. If truth is truth, y'all see how I'm talking about Star Wars and somebody in the chat pop up with the name Star Wars. Truth is truth. Whether it's good or bad, it will be exposed. This is that time. Everything's being exposed. Okay? The fakes will be exposed. The real will be exposed. I put ha 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 sorry because I didn't mean to laugh. But truth is truth. Okay? This is where we crown ourselves. Stop it, soul brother. This is where we crown ourselves. And I say that because at this time in 1977, where Chiron was in Taurus, we had the king of Africa, one of the kings of Africa, crown himself. Okay? Not the people, not the government. He got his own crown and crowned himself and made a national speech about it to whoever was there, made his witnesses. I am the king and I'm crowning myself. Okay, so this is where you crown yourself. All right. In the African Empire. Okay. Again, like I said, during 1977, the article I was looking at didn't have a lot of so-called Black history in there. But one thing that it did, I had to look up on my own because I was kind of irritated by that. I'm like, all of these David Bowie, they got David Bowie in here 5 times. They got Stevie Nicks in here about 4-5 times. They got every president. They got all the aliens, all the bombings. Where is the so-called African-American history on this whole chart? So I went to go look it up on my own independent research. Okay. And during this time, it was a 504 sit-in. Okay. And this was for people could receive rights for disability, especially African Americans at that time. Okay. We had, I believe, Martin Luther King and the Black Panthers, who were all for that movement because this was part of that civil rights movement as well. Okay. And I love that 504. That goes back to Louisiana. Okay. So there may be something with, like I said, liberation, us being liberated again, crowning ourselves at this time. Okay. All right. Now, those were the history notes and facts. Did y'all enjoy those history notes and facts and scrying that I did just on the Chiron energy in Taurus? I haven't even got into my own personal scrying notes. I haven't got into the astrology. How y'all doing? Do we need a 5-minute intermission break so y'all can go use the bathroom or grab some snacks or something? Okay. Because we already 2 hours in and I'm only done with 1 page. Still got 2 more pages to go because I love the soul tribe. I love this shit. I love astrology. Yeah, 504 sit in. Go Google it. Go Google it, soul brother, for me, please. And tell me what you find. Because I believe the soul tribe needs a little deep dive on that as well. Okay. Exactly. Said, is y'all all right? Is y'all all right with 111 likes in the chat? Get them likes up. Drop some gems in the chat. Your girl's going in. Okay. All right. You said, yeah, let me stretch. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We having a good time. We reminiscing. We're going back to the future. A little nostalgia, a little history lesson. Okay. Global events that happened in 1977 during Chiron and Taurus. So these are things that you can look for in the near future. Some of these things may reoccur, okay, in a new reformed way. Okay. You said, I love history breakdowns. Yes. You know, I got to come on here thorough, especially with a transit so big like this. This is an 8-year transit. This isn't just Venus going into Aries. Okay, watch out for love partners. All right, catch y'all on the next one. No, this is a huge transit, and this is something that I personally felt, especially with that 2018 energy. That 2018 energy changed my life. Okay, that's when I stumbled upon Dr. Sebi, spirituality, consciousness, healing. I had out. My son was 1 year old, so I was deep in it, deep in rediscovering myself and finding this new identity with myself while still healing a lot of things. Right, healing myself, changing the way I eat, changing the way I think, changing the way I act. Then it opened up the door for more inner work for me as far as childhood things that I had forgotten but was brought up to my attention that I needed to address within myself, holding myself accountable to heal. Okay. So that 2018 energy, yeah, I had a huge transformation at that time. And that all started what I'm doing now. And that's why it's such a full circle moment when I'm selling my tea and y'all love the tea and y'all having transformation with yourself, because the herbs, the tea, the diet is what got me into spirituality. That's what opened up my mind, was the health, being health conscious. I wanted to be more health aware because I was dealing with a lot of issues. I had anemia, I had hypotension. I would just collapse. I can't tell y'all the last time I just collapsed due to me changing my diet, due to me taking herbs, due to me having the proper nutrition and the proper minerals. And that all started in 2018 for me. Okay. It started really in 2015, where I had a huge eye-opening awakening experience, but I didn't double down and really get grounded and rooted in it until 2018. Okay. My son changed my life. Like, that's my life savior, honestly. Shout out to the star seeds. Okay. So I had to go in because this is something that resonates with me, this Chiron energy, and where my Chiron is at. That's another thing. Check where your Chiron is at. Check what house Chiron is in. Okay. If you need a thorough breakdown, you can always book a session with me. But check where Chiron is at, because that's where you've been goaded to heal things. Okay. Oh, Soul Brother came back with the receipts. Okay, let's read. Thank you, Soul Brother. Section 504 sit-in were a series of protests in April 1977, most famously a 25-day occupation of the federal building in San Francisco, demanding the enforcement of Section 504. Section 504 is the Habilitation, the Act of 1973, the first U.S. civil rights law for people with disabilities. Come on, 1977, it was activated. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Thank you so much, Soul Brother. But they didn't have that in the notes. I had to go look. I said, so what were the civil rights? What were some civil rights things that happened in 1977? And it gave me a list of things. And I said, okay, this is very important. Okay. Fighting for your rights, fighting for what's right. Sometimes you gotta, like I said, if you feel called to do it, go ahead and do it. Fighting for love, fighting for justice, fighting for that raise, fighting for your freedom, fighting for your mind, fighting for a peace of mind. Okay? You're worth it. It's worth it. Okay. Thank you for the gems. Pray 7. Gratitude. Thank you again, soul brother number 3, for reposting that for me. Gratitude. I promise y'all I got the best soul tribe in the world. All right. So y'all said y'all good. Okay, let's get into the channeled messages for this Chiron and Taurus energy. Again, this transit will be happening on the 19th and it will occur for the next 8 years. So if you don't see things happen immediately, that's okay, baby. You're in for the ride of your life. This is going to be the best ride of your life, I promise. Okay? All the other transits have completed. This is the last one. This is the last door to close. Okay? All right. So I said 1877 was the fire ox energy. 1977 was a fire dragon energy. 2027 was the fire goat energy. So you have been clearing out your root. You're clearing out the root. You're purging the root chakra to clear out the static and clear out the noise. And I say this because as I was writing my notes, I don't know if y'all can see all of this. Right? I'm writing my notes and my pen start going out. So I start scribbling to make it come back. And I said, this looked like static. This looked like noise. And as soon as I started writing my notes, it said to clear out the static, to clear out the noise. I said, now this could be, like I said, overthinking, over worrying. You said you was going to let some things go. You're creating new habits, right? So really doubling down with yourself to implement this new foundation so that way you can grow. You got to let some things go if you want to grow, if you want to go to the next level. You can't take everything with you, especially these old self-sabotaging ways of thinking, old self-sabotaging ways of doing. And I told y'all I washed my hair this rising because I was overthinking. And my spirit said, stop that, Diamond, right now. Go wash your hair and wash that all down the drain. And that's exactly what I did. And I feel great. No more overthinking. And I got confirmation on something I said, oh, I'm tripping. Let me stop tripping. Tripping for nothing. I'm tripping over nothing. Ain't nothing even there to be tripping over. Okay? So you already know what to do. This is what your spiritual training over the course of these years has been for, so you can know yourself, getting in tune with yourself. So when you do get triggered, when something does happen, you know what to do. You know how to alchemize yourself. You know how to alchemize energy. You know how to alchemize chaos. And yes, some things are out of our control, but you can't control your mind. You can't control how you react. So that's what we're working on. We're working on discipline of self, mastering ourselves, knowing ourselves, loving ourselves. Because every day ain't rainbows and sunshine. We know that. Okay? All right. Now, here we go. Because like I said, this is the history. This is when you get past. You get past all that. A door to abundance just opened up for more to pour in. A door of abundance just opened up for you. You've done all of the work. You've done all of the healing. You have all of the knowledge. You've done all of the research. You got everything in order, everything organized. So that way when opportunity presents itself, you're already ready. Okay? So I said a door to abundance just opened up for more to pour in. Because like I said, if you really resonating with this energy, if you've already been doing the work, you're already getting confirmation. You're already getting opportunities. You're already getting money. You're already getting people. You're already connecting with Soul Tribe. It's already happening. It's happening already. Are you ready? Because it's happening already. Okay. Now there's going to be more. That's the key. More is coming in. An overflow of abundance is coming in. So you have to be able to receive it. And you got to know that you are abundant. You got to know that you are loved. You got to know that you can create whatever it is out of your mind, out of thin air, and make it into reality. You got to believe. You got to trust. You got to know your magic. That's what all of this has been for. That's what those past 8 years were for. For right now. So when this abundance flows in, you feel worthy. You feel deserving. You know you deserve it. You're not second guessing. You're not pushing it back. And I did this the other day. My brother was trying to give me some money. I said, this is too much money. He said, you deserve it. I said, ooh, thank you. And I cried and I gave him a big hug because I do. You do. We do. Don't deny your blessings. Huh? Okay? Karmic retribution is here because karma ain't always bad. If you've been putting in good, you're going to receive good. And it's not always about external validation. It's not always about attention. Some things are happening in the shadows, behind closed doors, in the dark, in yourselves, in yourself, in your mind. You're doing the alchemy work in your mind. They don't know you could flash on them, but you're not. You're doing alchemy. Look how much you've grown. You see? Then somebody come around and bliss you. Spirit bliss you with a butterfly, an angel number, an opportunity, a peaceful night of sleep. What? Some people can't sleep through the night. You got blessed with a good night's rest. Look at that. You got blessed to wake up and breathe again. You can breathe. You can see, you can hear, you can touch, you can feel. All of your senses work. You are able. You can walk. Come on now. We got to remain in gratitude. Don't let these little things steal your joy. Don't let comparison steal your joy. Comparing yourself to other people. We got to get off of social media. We're just absorbing all this stuff. Then wonder why you depleted. Wonder why you feeling some type of way. I'm not in Dubai. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have 5 wives. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're on your own journey for your level up, for your soul growth. That's what your soul wanted to experience. That's what your spirit wants to experience. That's that karma. Stop trying to take on other people's karma. Take on other people's baggage. No. All that stuff stops right here, right now. It stops with me, damn it. It stops right here with me. Accountability. I've been strolling for too long. Cut my phone off. Tired of this. Cutting everything off. I'm about to meditate for an hour or two. I did this yesterday. After I did all my research, after I wrote my notes till my hands start hurting, I said, now I'm going to meditate. I don't even want to see my phone. Discipline. Okay? That is the abundance. Abundance ain't always money. It comes in little subtle ways. You got to be able to see the gems. You got to be able to see the hidden gems. Because all gems don't shine and sparkle. Those diamonds are cold before they're polished. But it takes someone with a good, clean eye to see, oh, this is a gem. Okay? Karmic, ancestor inheritance is here for you. Karmic retribution and ancestral inheritance is here for you. Okay? Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Because we've been putting in the work. Our ancestors are very proud of us. They cheer for us. They cry happy tears of joys because of the stuff that we're doing, the stuff that we broken, the stuff that we're going to do, the stuff that we're doing right now. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Like I said, it ain't always about physical attention. You doing this for yourself. That is the prize. That is a reward. That trigger don't trigger me like that no more. I'm not overly obsessed over certain things that used to have a hold on me. Yeah, I leveled up. That's the reward. All this other stuff, extra. Read all about it. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be an extra overflow of abundance that pours in for us in all ways. I cannot stress that enough. Okay? You are divinely protected and you are divinely guided. You are signed, sealed, and delivered. You are chosen and golden. It is up. Up. Ascension for the collective. I'm telling y'all. Okay? It's yours if you've done the work. You will see the reward. If you've done the work shows. I hate to say this, but you can tell the difference between a healed person and an unhealed one. The work shows. The gremlins start coming out at nighttime. If they so righteous and so, their true color's going to show eventually. The work shows. Okay? That's why your discernment, intuition. Discernment, intuition. Because you going to get the signs. Your body going to catch the signs. And if you don't, your spirit guides, your ancestors are going to come at you with it. You divinely protected and divinely guided. Can't nothing get past you. Even if you got a blindfold on, your spirit, excuse me, Diamond. Yes. This person doesn't have right intentions. Okay. And everything is going to become clear, crystal clear. Okay. So if you've been doing the work, it will show. And this is regarding your value and your self-worth. Y'all, because y'all know I ain't lying. That's why y'all laughing. You trying to ignore the signs. Trying to act like you just didn't see that red flag. Oh, that was a big ass red flag. Maybe that was. Now you're making excuses, but you know what you're seeing. Then you got your spirit guide. Your spirit guide coming like a mama telling a baby don't touch the plug. Don't touch that. Don't do that. You set yourself up for bad karma. Don't have the ancestors coming in the dream. You having dreams about this. Now you having dreams about it. Oh, snap. You done really effed up. You must have really just been ignoring the signs. Stop playing with yourself. You played yourself. Okay? Pay attention. I'm just a reminder. I'm just sending you a friendly reminder. Don't shoot the messenger. Here's your confirmation. You already know. Okay? Okay, I said, it's yours if you've done the work. You will see the reward. Regarding your value. Woo! You will see the reward, and this is regards to your value. Your value. You how you value yourself, not how anybody else values you. At the end of the day, that don't matter. When you're alone in your room, in your bed, using the bathroom, wherever you're alone at, your value, you. How do you value yourself? Do you truly love yourself? Are you able to communicate with yourself? Do you listen to your communication when you're talking to yourself? When spirit's talking to you, do you listen? Why? Because you value yourself. I value my spirit. I value my ego. Yeah, I said it. Why? Because I've done the work to heal it. The ego works for me, not against me. If my ego yelling in my ear, oh, well, it's something I'm not seeing. What's going on in my subconscious mind that I'm not picking up? Let me sit with my ego and see what they're trying to say. Oh, this person ain't SHIT. Oh, why? Because I've been hurt in the past. So let me pay attention to that because that's a sign. That's a pattern that I'm picking up that they keep doing. And my ego want me to catch it. Don't be dismissive of your ego. You need your ego. You need a healed perspective of your ego. Okay? All right, now. This is regarding your value and your self-worth and your self-love. And what has your attention? I want y'all to, and not just on YouTube, I need y'all to really think like from your higher self right now. This could even be homework for later. What has your attention right now besides this YouTube video? Like, I'm being for real. Like, really think about what has your undivided attention in life. Right? What is calling your soul? What is calling your spirit? What is calling your heart? That's something that has your attention. Now, is it good? Is it bad? Too much of anything is a bad thing. I can't meditate for 28 hours. I can't meditate for a whole week straight. I'm going to need to eat at some point. I'm going to have to pee, shower. I can't be too lost in consciousness. I got to come back down to reality at some point. Can't be too lost in the world. I'm going to lose myself. You got to find balance. Think about what has your attention in the most highest possible way. What are you focused on right now? I'm focused on healing. I'm focused on elevating. I'm focusing on my intuition, listening to my intuition when it speaks to me, learning, growing. And y'all can loving myself, healing, all of these different things. What are you focused on? What got your attention? Because that's going to be the setting ground for the next 8 years. You too much on that phone, too much locked into, you got to detox, discipline, balance, key. Balance is key. Alchemy is key. Okay. So I said, what has your attention? Focus, eye on the prize, and watch it monetize. Keep your eye, that was a bar. Keep your eyes on the prize and watch it monetize. Okay. What you give attention to, you're giving your currency to. Currency, what you're seeing, flow, abundance, right? So whatever you're invested in, that's what you're putting attention to. That's what you're putting your currency, your energy, your vibration into, your life force energy into. So make sure it is of a higher elevation. That way you're nourishing yourself in the proper way. I spoke about this on my last live when it comes to doing quote unquote lower vibrational things, right? Sometimes we gotta get angry to move that energy. Sometimes you gotta have, if you feel called to engage in sexual acts with somebody, yes. If you trust them, yes. It's the intent. It's the intention. Pay attention to the intention. That's the key. Okay? Because monetizing, like I said, money, abundance isn't just money. This is about the mind, what you're allowing into your eyes, into your portals, into your energy, into your soul, into your subconscious mind, into your body, what you're listening to, what you're feeling, who you're around, what you're giving out. Okay? All right, now. This will also be a time where we're healing wounds around love. Yeah, because it's Chiron in Taurus. Chiron in Taurus is going to make you focus on love, wounds around love, attachments around love, attachments around money, attachments around the home, things that you have, things that you don't have. Like I said, what has your attention? Things that you're consuming, your values, materialistic things, material things, spiritual material, physical material. Okay? Things that are rooted in the earth, 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 earth. How do we heal the earth? Plant a seed, hug a tree, go outside, meditate. Agriculture will be a theme. Herbs, healing herbs will be a theme. Planting gardens will be a theme. The earth. This is Chiron in Taurus. Taurus is a earth sign, a fixed earth sign. So this is getting grounded and rooted in what you truly value and what has your attention. And the earth is constantly, we own planet Earth. How do we heal planet Earth? Well, they already effed it up so far. All I can do is give my loving energy. Will give your loving energy to it. Gaia appreciates it. Okay? Go do some grid work. We're going to be doing some retreats very soon. Okay? All right. Manifestation. You're going to be focused on how you manifest things. You don't be manifesting out of spite, manifesting because you're angry. What? You about to manifest your ass life in jail because you mad. Somebody done stepped on your brand new J's and you ready to shoot everybody. They didn't cut you off. You got road rage. I'm projecting now, you guys. They didn't cut me off. I got road rage. If I said, if I had magic powers, I'd flip over their car right now. Spirit said, that's exactly why your ass ain't got telekinesis. Every person that cut you off, you want to flip over their car, Diamond. Stop it. You're not ready. You want the truth, you can't handle the truth. You're not ready for telekinesis, Diamond. You're going to be abusing your power. Flipping over people's cars because you angry. You manifesting out of spite. I said, damn it. Damn it. Thank you so much, David, for the Cash App. Gratitude, sending you all that love and light right back. Okay? So not manifesting out of spite, not manifesting out of anger, out of sadness. See, when we get into those states, we be in that energy and we be creating things out of that energy. This is why alchemy is good. Like drawing, like writing, so you can get that stuff out. Getting outside, getting grounded by trees. So you're not trying to flip over people's cars because they didn't cut you off. Yeah, I said it. I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect. Okay? Yeah. I'm one of those. I'm going to keep it real. Trying to set these damn powers, how I cut these damn powers on. Not to heal myself, right? Not to do what I'm trying to do. Oh, I got to stop this. I've gone too far. Okay? Like I said, your intentions. You want to manifest out of love, manifest out of joy, manifest out of creation. The act of creation, it's an art. Shout out to Dave. Appreciate you. Soul Tribe. Okay. So you really want to get into because I say that because that energy, right? We see a lot of movies where people, they get angry, right? Matilda getting yelled at, turn on her telekinesis. Rage Carey, people making fun of her, she turned on her telekinesis, right? A lot of these people, they do that out of that energy, right? But also people manifesting out of love, right? It's sad I can't think of no examples, but it's possible. I've seen it done. When people are truly in love, they aura, they energy, oh my goodness. When somebody truly just love themselves, that glow they got is just radiant. I know they manifesting just back to back to back. Okay? So yes, it's you want to get into a place where you're manifesting out of that love, that already having it, right? That law of attraction energy. It's already here. And then you bring in that energy of joy and happiness and bliss and fulfillment and watch all the things that come to you, right? That mantra, that mudra, those affirmations to uplift your vibration. That way you stay in that frequency, you hold that frequency, you stay in alignment with that frequency. And then you watch all of these things just come to you. It just pours in. It's magnetism. It's electromagnetic. Okay. It's the universe reacting to you, co-creating. Okay. Or you being that God that you say you are, right? You a master manifester, you an alchemist. Make it happen. But be mindful. Get to the intentions of it. We don't want to just manifest $1 million just cause for no low vibrational BS. No, want to manifest something that's going to help the collective, help yourself, better yourself. Okay. All right. I also said the feminine energy will be heightened. Okay. And I say that because Taurus, earth signs, that's feminine energy. And this is no shade to masculine because, like I said, everyone has estrogen and testosterone. Everybody has a right hemisphere of the brain, a left hemisphere of the brain, right? The darkness within you, you going in, you nurturing, you loving, is that feminine aspect. You projecting, you doing actions, you getting things done, right? That's that masculine energy. So feminine energy will be at a very high vibration. Okay. And feminine, like I said, that's everything like water, right? The earth, psychic gifts, intuition, dreams, dark matter, okay, cycles, the moon. There's going to be a heightened on these type of things. Nurturing, people wanting to nurture people wanting to love people, right? This attraction, this abundance, this currency, right? Money, that's physical matter from doing something, from pouring into something. Then you receive currency, right? Receiving money is a feminine thing, right? Receiving anything is the act of femininity. Okay. So this isn't about sex. sex. This isn't about gender. This is about energy. We're going to be in a more so of a feminine energy. And that's actually a very good thing because, like I said, that's everybody gifts getting turned on. That's everybody operating more so out of love, who are on this frequency and able to receive it and able to reciprocate it. Like I said, you're going to be able to tell immediately. Oh, nope, they're not. And not a judgmental thing. Like I said, this is divine protection. Your boundaries, your standards are protection for you. Okay? We're not going back to no old karmic nothing. Period. Not going back, Stevie. And bossed up on him in his face. I'm not going back and you can't make me go back. Yeah, I'm not. We're not doing any old karmic cycles. I've learned, been there, done that. I've grown. We're on to newer, bigger, and better things. Okay? So pay attention. Communication will be key. So how you communicate with yourself, how you communicate with others, how others communicate with you, how others communicate with others. That's going to show you everything you need to know. Like I said, let a person show you who they are. I don't need you to tell me. Show me. Okay? Because action speaks louder than words. And you still got to be careful with that because some of these people are good actors. That's a good actor right there. Johnny Depp. Okay. Angelina Jolie. Okay. Zendaya. Oh, them some good actors. Discernment. Intuition. All right. Music will be key as well. Like I said, setting intention, setting the flow, setting the frequency, alchemy. Whenever I'm feeling a little agitated, I play one of my favorite songs, and I'm immediately transported up out of here, and I'm just doing everything with love and light. Everything's love and abundance. Okay. Yep. Sure is. Why? Because that music holds a frequency, it shifts dimension. Rock and roll, boom, immediately drops you into a frequency, right? R&B drops you in a frequency. Jazz, a different frequency. Nature instruments, okay, frequency. Pop, rock and roll, okay. This new techno rap, okay. Emo rap, okay. Raging, right? Everything, all music holds a different frequency. So you really want to pay attention and set your own intentions for your own frequency that you're trying to create with yourself at this time. Okay. Perception and how you perceive things from your point of view with compassion and discernment. I'm going to say that one more time. Perception and how you perceive things from your point of view with compassion and discernment. Okay? Balance to receive. Relationships will be a theme. Relationships of all kinds. Again, relationship with yourself, relationships with your spirit, with source, relationship with others, people, friends, family, associates, relationships with business, with career, relationships with the lover, people you're talking to, people you're not talking to, relationships of all kinds. Like I said, ships in the boat, ships in the water, as above and so below. Okay, all ships of all kinds. Relationships with your entity star family. Okay, be mindful of those relationships too. Okay, discernment, protection, awareness is key. Because it will be like I said, trickster energy, because this is happening in Gemini season. Gemini does represent that Joker energy. that full energy, that Trump energy. Okay? So you got to make sure you are very mindful and intentional with everything, paying attention to everything. Okay? I said judgment, justice, and victory. Divine interference and divine intervention will be happening at all times. Okay? And this will bring in a lot of abundance. Again, abundance of love, abundance of things, abundance of good frequencies, abundance of opportunities, abundance of gifts. Make sure that you are grounded and ready to receive all of this abundance, because, baby, it's going to be an overflow and it's going to be pouring in for the collective. You've been waiting for this. This is that karmic bank overflowing for you. Okay? Of everything, this is what you've been doing the work for. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and it's here right now. How have you healed from your trauma? And how you have healed from your trauma will show. Now it's showtime. Divine unions will be a theme. Again, like I said, relationships, divine unions, though. Divine unions with yourself, with source, and with people, with a partner, with a person. Big soulmate energy is here. I can't stress that enough. You've been doing the work. You open to receive love from a partner. You open to receive love for yourself. But Spirit really wants me to like a partner for people who've been waiting. That will come in for you. If you are working on yourself to be your own partner and create that divine union with yourself, that will happen for you. This is the time. So be open and be ready to receive. Be ready to receive the gifts that Spirit, divine source has for you. Do not deny or block your blessings when you already know. I'm talking to y'all. Okay? I said love and abundance. Love and abundance. Love in abundance, and love and abundance. Abundance and love. I can't say it enough. That needs to be a song. Love and abundance. Abundance and love. That's going to be the theme. That, like, the timeline shift, the timeline split, like the 3D and the 5D. The 5D is love and abundance. That's it. Everything is love and abundance. Yeah, it's a little bit delusional. It's kind of delusional because it's that high frequency. You can't be in a 3D mindset operating from a 5D point of view. It don't work like that. That's where we're headed. That's what a lot of us are entering in right now. We're being pulled in. I'm being pulled in. You're being pulled in to love and abundance. And I put 888 because we've broken through those cycles. We've broken through those karmic loops. Now we're receiving infinite amount of love and abundance. Okay. I said the red is the root, from the green to the go. From red light to the green light. Why? Because Chiron was just in Aries. So you had to stop and get some things together. But it just moved into Taurus. Right? Aries represents that red, the fire, right? Taurus represents that green, the earth. So we're going from the red light to the green light. Things going to happen fast. It's time to take off. The time is now. Everything is in divine alignment for you. And I hope y'all ready. Ready or not, here it comes, whether you like it or not. Okay. All right. I said there will be timeline glitches. I've been experiencing this. Losing things that I know where I placed it at. I know I placed that on the table. Where did it go? I know I had it in my purse. I know I had it in my drawer. I know I had this towel here. Lost it for 2 months, lost it for 2 weeks. Now it just popped back up. Wait, hold on. What's just having deja vu, having Mandela effects, a sense of nostalgia, overwhelming sense of nostalgia. Like I really feel like I've been here before. Like this place, this I've never been. I feel like I've seen you before. Where do I know you from? Like that. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of timeline glitches, things glitching out. Okay. Be mindful of that. Deja vu, Mandela effects, time dilation. That's how you know. You jump in timelines, you affecting things in the quantum realm. You alchemist, you. Okay. And woo, this was a big one. This happened to me yesterday. You're going to be electric. You're going to be so highly magnetic. You're going to be attracting so much to you. You're going to have so much electromagnetism. You're going to be electrocuting yourself. You may be having static shock experiences. You may be shocking other people. People may be shocking you. This is physically, spiritually, always. Like, oh my goodness, I just got shocked. Like I was not expecting that. Unexpected things, unexpected abundance, unexpected love, unexpected gifts, but you deserve it. This is also, like I said, static shocking yourself. Y'all, I was at the park yesterday writing my notes. I've never in my life ever had this happen to me before. I went to pick up, I think, my pen that fell on the ground, and I shocked myself on the concrete. I said, what? Now, I done shocked myself getting out the car a whole bunch of times. Okay, the static electricity. Okay, rub the balloon. Okay, the static. Okay, I'm touching carts at certain places I'm shopping at. I'm electrocuting myself on there. I went to pick something up off of the concrete ground and I shocked myself. I said, whoa. I said, oh, we are highly charged. And I've been detoxing. Okay. I've been fasting until about 12, drinking my detox tea. Yeah, I'm detoxing for the rest of the week. Y'all could join me if y'all want to. Detox tea link for that is down in the bio. Okay, it's down in the description box below. Because I'm going into this summer energy lit, charged up, bringing down everything that I want and I need. Okay. So yeah, I'm detoxing for the rest of this week as we go into summer solstice. If you feel called to join, you can join. I'm just doing fruits, vegetables, and eating as healthy as possible. Okay. And you know me, I'm detox queen. So yeah. And I just had deja vu again. That's so wild. So summer too hot. Don't get me started. Okay. Yeah, this summer, I can't wait to do my summer solstice breakdown. I'll probably do that Monday. I'll probably drop it on Monday, drop it on Sunday, drop it over the weekend. But that is going to be real good. Okay. But yeah, you're going to be shocking yourself in all different ways. 333. Because that's when I finished writing down all of these notes. I finished it at 333 yesterday. Now I'm about to get into the astrology. Okay. Who told me to be on here for 3 hours? Who told me to be on here for 3 hours? Yeah, if you feel called, it ain't got to be a whole week. It could be a day of fasting. It could be cutting off something that you know it's not good for you. It could be 3 days. I'm going to do it for a week. Minimum. Just fruits, vegetables, fasting, drinking tea. Some grains, some garbanzo beans. Okay, so a little bit of salsa, homemade salsa, because I got this fire ass chili stuff from the market I was doing on my birthday, and I've been fired up. Summer too hot. Okay. So yes, I said Chiron and Taurus is healing the values of yourself, mind, and body for exponential growth. Growth beyond your perception and your expectations. If you've done the work over the past 8 years, this is your time to shine. If you have done things to work on those things, they will be present and they will be exposed for growth. Okay. So if you already have healed some things, that's perfect, because you're just going to be seeing an influx of things. Now, if you are still, those things will be continue to be revealed for you to work on. Okay. These things will be exposed for growth to heal the bloodline. There will be an initiation to help you push through mentally to open up to a new perspective on life for yourself. Not other people's expectations, not other people's perception, not other people's nothing. This is for you, for your outlook on life, how you view things. We really healing our mind, body, and soul for real, y'all. Like, this is next level. Okay. You are guided by the light to shine your light. So focus. This is for soul expansion. This is soul expansion you are seeking. Go within to ascend. The soul expansion and soul healing that you are seeking, you cannot find outside of yourself. You have to go within. Okay. Now, this Chiron and Taurus energy is sextiling Jupiter and Mercury in Cancer. So this is huge expansions with your gifts, huge expansions with your psyche, with your mind. That's why I said be mindful of overthinking. Okay. Huge expansion with communication, right? This could be entities, angels, star family, spirit guides, ancestors, communication with people here on this realm, right? Telepathy being activated at an all-time high. Okay, be mindful of that. Huge expansion with the way that you learn, the way that you teach, and the way that you nourish your soul. This is soul nourishment. No more no more art or superficial. Okay. And I said that because no more artificial, no more superficial, no more art or superficial shit. No more. Like is done. And those things will be illuminated. Woo! You said, Soul Brother said, I want you to know that I just left the store and my total number after tax was 1111. Okay. You noticing divine alignment right now. Okay. But yes, no more artificial, no more superficial. All that stuff is going to be no, it's not going to have no vibration, no life force, no magnetism to it, no energy, no electricity, no spark. It's lifeless. Okay? Anything without substance will be exposed. Woo! I don't know if the people in the back ready for that one. Anything without substance will be exposed. That goes for everything. Okay. They will be revealed. This will be things about yourself, things with others, things in general, and relationships. Okay. The seed can't grow in a fake foundation. Then I got something about fake weeds. I don't know if there's going to be something with weed, fake weed. I don't know, but I just put that in my notes. Huge expansion with the mind and how it works, how we work to build our home, to build our body, to build our foundation. You said, wait, run that back. I said, anything without substance will be exposed. They will be revealed, things about yourself, things about others, all things, and relationships. If it ain't got no substance, it's getting exposed, period. And this is everything, not just one thing. Okay. The seed cannot grow in a fake foundation, in a fake soil. Okay. This is a huge expansion with the mind and how it works and how we work. Okay. To build the home, to build the foundation, to build with the ancestors, to build the family tree, to build with the star family. Okay. So this is not just one way of building something, of building a foundation, right? This is multiple ways of building a foundation. All right. Building with your soul tribe. Okay, y'all been building with me for 3 hours. I appreciate y'all. Well, 144 likes in the chat. Okay, yeah, you know it's divine alignment over here. Get them likes up for me. How you build and connect and communicate with your spirit animals, how you build and connect and communicate with everything, how you nurture everything. How are you nurturing yourself? How do you nurture things? How are you nurturing the seed, right? How you nurture everything. Pay attention. Exciting things happen that will blow your mind. Again, something unexpected may come in. Just be open, give gratitude, and be willing to receive it. Okay, we're not blocking no blessings out here. And again, I said exciting things will happen that will blow your mind. Now, what spirit showed me was our hearts are receiving more than ever. So as we're receiving this ample amount of love, there's also going to be a sense of a lot of heart attacks because some people aren't able to receive what they're seeing. Some people aren't able to believe what they're seeing. So they go into shock. They can't receive it. Their heart can't take it. Okay. And that also comes from, I said, more heart attacks due to shocking events and unhealed trauma, right? That broken heart, right? You got too much fat around your heart. You got clogged artery, health. Mentally, you losing it, right? Your heart can't take it. You just heart failure. Okay. Be mindful of that. So it's going to be a lot of things dealing with the heart because, like I said, Chiron and Taurus deals with love, values. So be mindful. And self-talk is very important. How do you talk to yourself? How do you talk to yourself? How do you communicate with yourself? Some people don't talk to themselves at all. Some people are very dismissive of their thoughts, dismissive of their actions. They don't take accountability for things. They don't even want to think about certain things. Okay. So be mindful of that. This will let you know what you need to work on, what you don't need to work on. Again, don't shoot the messenger. I love y'all. I'm doing this out of love. I know if I'm triggering you, that's a good thing. If you're triggered, it's a good thing. I'm not okay now. You know, I gotta give it to y'all 100. These are things that I talk to about with myself all the time. What are some things I'm avoiding? What are some things I'm being delusional about? What are some things that I'm not keeping it real with myself about? What's the truth? What's the intentions? Why am I really doing that? Why are they? What's going on? Let's get to the bottom of it. And then there's other times where I catch myself overthinking and I need to just shut my little brain off. Find balance. Because that's all part of the shadow work. But sometimes you got to take a break from that shadow work too. Because it gets very overwhelming. Okay? All right. I said the North Node will expose your soul's purpose. Right? Because the North Node is in Pisces. And it's at the 3rd degree. The North Node and the South Node, really. The South Node is in Virgo. So that's trining this energy. So that's really, and not only is it trining this energy, the moon is conjunct the South Node in Virgo, and they're trining Chiron in Taurus. So this is really a call to your mind, to heal your mind of past things before we step into this energy. So like I said, it's going to be a lot of good things and bad things that come up from the past for you to address, so you're able to move forward to clear out this cycle. Okay. And if you have been doing that work, then it's going to be a lot of good things from the past. Like I said, very nostalgia things that come up. Okay. But I said the North Node will expose your soul purpose. The North Node at the 3rd degree in Pisces, this is moving forward if you found balance. If not, another karmic cycle will happen to learn the lesson. Another life cycle until the lesson is learned, addressed, and healed. That's why we can't save everyone. They have to want to save themselves. They have to want to heal themselves like we did. Some already signed up to come back, and they have already checked out, because that's what their soul came here to experience, for their soul to grow. Okay? And we can't do the work for them. Meanwhile, we will be linking up with like minds on a similar path, on a similar soul mission, on a similar journey, with the same frequency, the same vibration, and the same mind. So like I said, it's going to be a very huge energy split and energy shift with the collective. Like I said, it's going to be more so on a healed, who is healing, and who is not healed, who is not healing. And that's okay. That's what their souls came here to experience, just like this is what our souls came here to experience. This is not from a place of judgment. This is from a place of observing and moving forward. Okay? I said Mercury is in Leo at the 7th degree. Woo! I said Venus, excuse me. Venus is in Leo at the 7th degree. So this is soulmates missions being activated, but use your discernment. Soulmate missions will be activated, but use your discernment. Because like I said, it's going to be people coming in, like minds, same frequency, right? We all know some people, they still have more work to do, and that's okay. That's okay. We still have more work to do, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. But we have to acknowledge these things, that way we can heal these things, getting down to the bottom of it. The truth, acknowledging the truth, being real with yourself. That's how you grow. Okay. So yeah, use your discernment. Soulmate missions will be activated. There will be a very exciting spark between soulmates at this time. And again, like I said, soul tribe, business partners, love partners. There's gonna be this heightened sense of electricity in the air when it comes to souls and people who resonate with your soul, people who you are attracting in your life at this time. There's gonna be this creative spark of life. Okay. And with that, Venus in Leo, this is trining, no, this is squaring Taurus, right? So Chiron is in Taurus, but Venus is in Leo, right? We all know Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So it's this square there. It's a square. That's a square. Squares are normally friction, right? Friction for you to work through. But since it's the same energy, you're going to have to decipher and use discernment to maneuver through this energy the best way that you can. That way you can receive the lesson or receive the experience or receive whatever it is spirit wants you to receive, whether that is love, abundance. Again, there will be a divine spark between soulmates at this time. And yes, this is love relationships as well, romantically as well, whether this is with yourself, you having a divine union with yourself, you working on your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, you working on your communication with source, with self, with your ancestors, right? Or if you're working towards a relationship or getting out of a relationship, vice versa, right? If you already in a relationship, working on building that, right? Take whatever resonates, okay? Whatever resonates, make it fit. There's too many of y'all in here for me to be addressing one one thing, okay? But I said soulmate missions will be activated. Use your discernment. There will be a very exciting spark between the two of you and between yourself. A relationship you can feel, not a relationship you have to heal. Woo! Bars. A relationship that you can feel, not a relationship that you have to heal. Come on now. That's how you know. Okay. You can just pour love into one another. You can just pour love into yourself. This is pure love of self, right? You've done all the work to value yourself. You've done all the work to communicate with yourself. You've done all the work to love yourself truly, fully. Now I love myself, but I no. Shut that mind up. We don't want to hear that mind. I love myself, period. I'm working on some things, yes, but overall, I love myself. Good day, bad day, hair a mess, funky breath, right? Gonna get up and brush my teeth. Let me get my stuff together. Yeah, I love myself. That's what you've been working on, to love yourself, love your inner child, love your shadow, love your ego, love your higher mind. All facets, all shades. When I'm upset, oh, I'm upset. I be tripping when I'm upset. Damn, I love myself because I value myself so much. Damn, I'm sad. Okay, dang, I be getting so emotional. I'm so sensitive. Dang, I love myself. Right? Oh, I'm happy. Hey, let's get it. Like you said, summer too hot. Right? Loving yourself no matter what that looks like. That's true love of self. Okay? You said bars on bars. Thank you. Thank you, Leah. Okay. So loving yourself fully, pure love. All right. And like I said, this is a relationship. This is a relationship, a partner coming in for people who've been doing the work and ready to receive love and who wants a partner. If you're still working on yourself, that's okay. If you just got out of a relationship and you're not looking, that's okay. Like I said, take what resonates, but this is time for twin flames to activate. Wonder twin powers activate. Yeah, that's coming in. That is coming in. It's no denying it. It's here. I'll get into that on my summer solstice video. Okay. But I said pouring love and pure love. Inner child is happy and at play. That's how you know it's real. Okay. Your inner child feels safe. Your inner child is happy. That right there is enough to make me cry, tears of joy. I feel safe with my inner child. My inner child feels safe, secure. She is heard. She is held. She is nourished. We working through things. I'm holding her hand. We at the park swinging again, playing again. Yeah. I love myself. I feel good. I feel good again. Ooh, clock that. Okay. Another reason how you know if it's some real love going on, right? Your inner child is happy. Your inner child wants to come out and play. Your inner child feels safe with this person. She dropping the gems. Okay. All right. This is soul nourishment, not karmic. This relationship that comes in will be soul nourishing. This energy that comes in will nourish your soul. Not a karmic lesson that you have to learn. No, that isn't a true divine soulmate. That is a karmic relationship here to teach you some lessons. That's not a twin flame. Okay? It's not a soulmate on a higher vibrational level. That's why you got to do the work internally. That way you can reflect your reflection of one another. I'm healed, you're healed. Great. Let's have fun. Not I think I'm healed and I'm still and I'm hiding and I don't love myself and they're gonna come. Well, here you go. Starting that BS again. Don't lie to yourself. You got more work to do. Go back in and do more work. You got more work to do. Okay. But overall, like I said, this is either way, it's for soul nourishment, it's for elevation, it's for ascension. Right? Spirit said, get ready for the best ride of your life. You've been waiting lifetimes for this one. So this that one. Okay. The one that come in that I'm talking about. Yeah. You've been waiting for this one. You've been waiting for yourself to feel complete, to feel whole, to feel healed, to feel loved. If you've been doing the work, you're getting closer and closer to that every day. If you've been putting in work healing yourself and you ready to receive love from a partner, you're getting closer and closer to that person, to that partner every day. Not looking, you're attracting. It's a difference. Okay. Then I said, this is a 1 in a million. Spirit said, no, this is 1 in 8 billion because that's how many people it is on this earth. 1 in 8 billion. That's how this person going to come in when they come in for you. Okay. So let me know if y'all falling in love over the summer against all odds. Okay. All right. Also, the chance and the opportunity of a lifetime will present itself to you. So I don't know if this is some type of trip. I don't know if this is some type of business, career, some type of opportunity, some type of gift that comes in, but it's going to be like a once in a lifetime type of thing. This person that comes in could be like once in a lifetime. Be open. Because like I said, this Chiron and Taurus, the wounded healer is only wounded if they're not healed. See, I've healed myself, so I'm ready to receive the abundance. I'm ready to receive the blessings. It ain't all bad. Okay. So yes, a once in a lifetime opportunity will present itself to you. And it is very, very good. Spirit said, very good. And take it. And then I heard, take it down. I really want to take you down. Okay. And Spirit said that meant they want to pour love into you like you pour love into yourself. Don't that sound beautiful? Yeah, pour into me like I pour into myself, and I pour into you like you pour into yourself. It's a beautiful reciprocated energy. Okay. Can't wait because, ooh, and cause I was like, Spirit, why are you playing Take You Down music? You said, yeah, that's baby making music, right? And I'm like, yo, I was like, Spirit, why are you playing Take You Down? Like, you could have gave me any song. And Spirit said, because they want to pour love into you. And they can't wait to pour love into you because they've been waiting for you like you've been waiting for them. They've been healing themselves like you've been healing yourself. They're a reflection of you. They're a mirror of you. Okay. All right. And I said this energy is also square to Pluto. So this is healing for the generation. And something will happen that brings the world together. Something shocking. I'm not exactly sure. I said a blackout, maybe some type of attack, maybe some type of blue beam. I don't know. But there's going to be something shocking that happens that brings the world together. Be ready. Okay. And then I was looking at the shapes in the astrology chart, and it looked like a tub. And Spirit says it's time to rest in the abundance. It's time to relax, to receive. It's time to rest from healing because we've done a lot of healing work, and it's time to rest. It's time to take a break. It's time to pamper yourself. It's time to receive love. Yeah, it's time, you guys. Don't deny yourself what you deserve. You are deserving of love. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of this abundance. You are worthy of your gifts. Okay? From self and others. Spirit said, relax. The work is already done. Ooh. That was probably my favorite line out of these whole 3 pages of notes. Spirit said, relax. The work is already done. That generational health, generational wealth, generational healing. Yeah. You did that. You did that. Your mind, with your mind and your actions, you already did that. That work for the ancestors, for the lineage, for the next generation to know what you know so they don't got to be in that box that you have to break out of. Oh, yeah, baby, you've done it already. It's already done. Congratulations. Okay? You did it. You did it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did that. Okay? It's spirit team. Okay? A little bit of spirit team, a little bit of soul work, a little bit of. But essentially, you had to choose yourself. You had to choose to do the work. You had to choose to have the discipline. Choose to do whatever. You did it. Yeah, getting your ego about that. That's a perfect time to get in your ego. Damn, I did do it. Damn, yes. See, the ego's not all bad. It's not all bad. Okay. All right. I said, you are the alchemist. Now it's time to sit back and drink the elixir of life that you concocted for yourself. Okay, come on now, Diamond. You done created this cauldron of, we're gonna add some healing, we're gonna add some herbs, we're gonna add some plant medicine, we're gonna add some meditation, we're gonna add some this, we're gonna add some soul tribe. Yes. I've concocted this beautiful concoction. Now you get to drink your elixir of life and enjoy it. Tastes so good, tastes so sweet. So good. Nourishment the body, nourishment of the soul, nourishment of the mind. Ashe. Shout out to the soul tribe. We did it. Okay. Yes, there's more work to do, but for 1 second, just be in gratitude for how far you have come, for how much you have gotten done, for how much you have healed, all the obstacles you have to overcome to get here. Mentally, you're still here mentally. You're supposed to be crazy. You're supposed to be in a crazy house somewhere. You're supposed to be operating from manipulating people and taking advantage of. No, you still got your integrity. You still operate from your heart. Authenticity, baby. Yeah, shout out to you. Kudos to you. It's not very much people out here like you. Like us. They not like us. Okay? Clock that. Okay? Now, I don't know why I kept seeing this, and I still don't know what this is, but it was, I don't know if this is like a medicine bag or something, but I keep seeing like this blue cup with like this blue stick, and it has like this blue star on it. And this somebody's like sigil for like their business. It's like very popular. I can't remember what it was, but it was giving me like medicine or like a pharmacy or something like that. Okay. But spirit was like, yeah, that's the real alchemy that we doing. That's the real magic, right? The magician with they wand, right? A chef with a spoon, right? An artist with their paintbrush, a writer with their pen, okay? Whatever tool you using to get it done, you're getting it done, okay? And then spirit gave me Ace of Cups energy. So this is fulfillment. Thank y'all. Thank you for the cash app. Okay. This is fulfillment. This is new beginnings, new love, new abundance, a new mindset due to the knowledge that you have gained and turned into wisdom, a crown of knowledge. Okay. The more with their fez. Okay. This is the big dipper pouring in unlimited amounts of abundance for you because you done the work. Okay. So don't let nobody tell you who you are. That's why we getting in tune to know who we are. With 3:13:33 on the clock for how long I've been on here. I digress. I love y'all so much. I'm going to just tap in. I feel like I gave, I poured, I came, I saw, I conquered. But I'm going to go into a quick channel to see if there's anything else here for the collective for this beautiful Chiron entering Taurus energy because I love y'all that much. Okay. I love myself that much. And immediately I seen a 7. Which makes me think of divine relationships, divine connection, justice, law, balance, okay, relationships. Okay, and I'm also seeing I don't know what this is. But oh, you guys, I'm gonna cry. I don't know if when y'all was children, you could be grown adults still doing this, but you will hold hands with somebody and y'all would just swing around like it's giving like ring around the rosy, but like not the song. Like spirit's just showing me like two people just swinging around. Like it really was someone sitting still and spirit came in and grabbed them by the hands and started to swing them. And then now they're like skipping, like, yeah, you being one with your spirit, you having this divine union with yourself because you healed yourself. Also, that inner child. Yeah, your higher self coming in to be one with your inner child. And that is a dangerous concoction. It's dangerous because it's nothing you can't do with imagination and action. It's nothing you can't create, especially from a healed perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm seeing a bouquet of roses, a bouquet of flowers. Yeah, so a lot of us will be receiving our flowers because we've healed ourselves, we've gotten well. See, spirit Spirit showing me like when somebody's sick at the hospital and you get them flowers. Yeah, they're healing. You are appreciated for the healing work that you have done. Let's go. Okay, it's one more here. I'm seeing like looks like a V. Give me a second. Let me let it process. Let me let it download. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is coming in and lifting this weight off of us. Spirit just showed me like a ton weight, and it's like pulling it. It's pulling it out. So there's a weight that is being lifted off of a lot of our shoulders from the pressure of everything that we put on our backs to lift up, right? Generationally, ancestrally, cellularly, mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, financially, in every way. We've been lifting a lot of weights. We've been doing a lot of work. And Spirit's coming in and just taking these weights off. So we can fly free. Okay. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Source. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, ancestors, master teachers, master students. Okay. Wow, this was such an amazing reading. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude for the Soul Tribe. Thank you guys for being here. And that is my Chiron entering Taurus energy reading. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If there's anything you would like to support anyway, whether that be purchasing tea, one blend, booking sessions, all of that is down in the description box below on my website, nudiamonds.net. This was a pleasure. I'm honored to be of service, and to share my wisdom, share my light with the collective, and you guys be able to resonate with that, because we're all on our own journeys and we're all here to help uplift one another. So I thank you guys so much. Okay. And if you made it to the end of this video, when I end the video, down in the comments, I want you guys to put some green hearts. Okay. Green hearts to let me know that you watched this whole video. Okay. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you guys so much. Peace, wholeness, love, and light. Until next time, tribe. I love y'all.